Hey everybody, Nick Man here with another episode of Is This a True Story or Just a Joke? Sitting here and enjoying the weather here at V-Head Ranch. So, I was in my 20s and was selling houses, so designing them, building them, and selling them. And I'm talking to Lee on the phone, and I was on the toilet. This is gonna get a little gross, so if you don't like gross stuff, just skip it. But still, great story. So anyway, I'm sitting on the toilet. I'm talking to my wife, and I'm done. I'm number two, and I go to wipe, and it's like swipes, like wet. I'm like, what the heck's going on? So I look at the toilet paper. Blood. A handful of blood. And I'm freaking out. I was on my phone. I'm like, oh my God. My wife's like, what? Because I'm crapping out blood. And so I spread my legs and I look between, into the toilet. And sure enough, I just see blood dripping into the toilet. Oh my God, I'm crapping out blood. I'm wiping blood. So I get another wad of toilet paper and I'm sitting there and it's just blood after blood after blood. So I'm freaking out. So I actually make like a diaper out of toilet paper. I reach it, whatever, and I put it on. And I got to call the doctor. So I call the doctor, Dr. Seaton, and I say, hey, Seaton, I go, it's Nick, I don't know what's going on. I think I'm dying. He's like, what's the matter? He goes, there's a blood full of toilet. A toilet full of blood. And he's like, oh, well, tell me more about it. And I sat there and I go, I just was taking a grumper and now blah, blah, blah. He goes, well, you're still bleeding. He goes, I don't know. He goes, well, how do you not know? He goes, I put on a diaper. I made a fashioned diaper. He's like, well, go ahead, take off your diaper and tell me if you're still, just do some padding and see if you're still bleeding. I said, okay. So I go and I take off my diaper, get another clean toilet paper, start padding. I go, no, the blood stopped. He goes, okay. Congratulations, you actually burst a hemorrhoid. I go, really? He goes, yeah, you need to come in. I'm like, all right. So I go in. He does his doctor check. He's like, yeah, man, you're a hemorrhoid farmer. You got a whole bunch. So we're going to do some surgery for you. And I go, okay. But you can't drive. You have to have somebody else. So I bring Jimmy Stepanek with me. And so he's sitting there and he's laughing, making fun of me. He goes, hey, man, if you see any Stanley or a Craftsman drill, get the hell out of there. I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, sure. So I go into where they're gonna do the operation, and what it is you ever go to those massage chairs where you kind of hunched over? Well, you kind of do it, but with your butt exposed. And he says, what we're going to do is we're going to get basically scissors with tiny rubber bands. We're going to open it up, grab the hemorrhoid, and it'll snap the rubber band onto your hemorrhoid, and it'll basically not cauterize. I don't know. Basically, it'll just eventually die off, and and that's it. You don't have to worry about it. And I said, okay. So as he leaves, I'm sitting there, and there's a curtain, and I swing open the curtain. And I'm telling you, there's a big, giant Makita drill with a drill bit like this long. And I start, it's like for drilling through concrete, like if you're going to do conduit and you got to go through cement walls because it's a hospital, it's all cement. And I start laughing hysterically. He goes, what? He goes, well, my friend said if there's a Craftsman drill, get the hell out of here. He goes, it's Makita, you're safe. Did the operation, hemorrhoids were fine, that's it. Nothing else happened after that. But I'll tell you what, man, when you poop a whole bunch of blood in the toilet, it scares the crap out of you. When you're sitting there getting butt surgery and you see a drill, that also scares the crap out of you. All of it. True story.